Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, missing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And take it right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their 1st drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here we go, here we go. Madden 60. Drop 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's complete to Sanders. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 1st quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and work our way back into this game.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down unit. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jones again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Called the gain of the yards. They get a little bit closer here. It's 30. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Eagles come into this one still undefeated despite the 1 tie. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing is Hurts. It's caught, Smith. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still going double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On second down, it's Jones. Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he wisely will throw that one away. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Crosby with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
23 yards, the final tally.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. Up the middle, Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you need to get the drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got room past the 30.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Room here to run.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Running right, Jones.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Rolling to his left.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a dump off here complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 36, Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
18
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw.
Pass complete. Goddard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they're rallying here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Elliott on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They didn't get out of bounds, but that's okay. They need one more just like that to give themselves a chance.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down and 7.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
To throw is Rodgers. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top and gives you a chance to go make a play.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles. But pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal. We continue play. But if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
When you're trying to win a game in overtime, I don't know that there's too many more in the history of the game you want under center than Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I think a lot of it's because he can beat you so many different ways. Right? He can beat you with the big shot downfield. Heck, if you need a Hail Mary, no one throws it better than Aaron Rodgers. But just when you think you've got him corralled in, when you've got pressure on him, he uses his legs to escape and create another big play, whether he's running it or extending it so a receiver gets open. I think he embraces overtime, and he embraces the spotlight that comes with it. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers again now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him. He's out of completion goes away. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard.
And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Trying to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
2nd and 5.
The give is to Jones.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Eagles, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to...
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up